Before we get to verse 18, let's look at 14 and 15. John 1:14, what does it say?
The Word was made flesh, dwelt among us.
Now, you guys should know this if you went to the Greek. Did you know the word dwelt? You know what the word dwelt is, the verb in Greek? Skenao? Exactly. The word pitched his tent, his tabernacle in our midst. The literal translation of dwelt is made his tabernacle among us. See, right there, John assumes you're going to make the connection to the Old Testament tabernacle.
Yeah.
When Moses was commanded to erect the tabernacle, the tent, what filled it?
Glory.
The glory of Yahweh. Is it a coincidence that in the next line he says, and we beheld his glory, the glory of the one and only, of the Father, full of grace and truth. He's trying to connect you to the Old Testament, saying, you remember that tabernacle back there that was filled with the glory? I'm telling you, God has now erected a new tabernacle, and it's the physical body of Jesus Christ. Understand what John is doing here? Jesus' physical body is now the temple of God. You don't need to go to Jerusalem, you come to him, because that's where God resides. That's what John is doing. To further confirm that this is what John is doing, in John 2:19 he says, destroy this temple and I will raise it up in 3 days. And then what do they say? It's taken 46 years to build this temple, yet you'll raise it up in 3 days. But he wasn't talking about that temple, he was talking about his temple. Jesus identified himself as the new living temple where God lives. See, that's what John is showing us. Another connection that shows that Jesus is the temple of God. The cloud came down on the tabernacle, right? What came down on Jesus on the Mount of Transfiguration? The cloud.
Wow.
He's a walking, talking, Shekinah.
Yes. That's exactly Michael Brown. So right there you see John 1:14, we're told Jesus' physical body is the temple, the tabernacle, right? But John also makes an allusion to Isaiah chapter 40. Now read John 1:14, 15 again. As you read that, let me get my phone, man. My wife is going to call me.